finally got him on the prostitution.
Which is interesting.
A lot of you guys has been asking us how we were able to get into the courtroom, what our experience was like. So we are here to share that with you guys. So let's get into it. First of all, me and Star are actually friends before this whole court situation.
Before the diddler.
Right? So we kept on running into each other at various events that we didn't even mention to each other. So by the third one, I'm like, girl, I think, is it crazy that I want to go to the Diddy trial? And
I was like, bitch, I'm already going. I already told myself that I'm going to do it. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but they said it's open to the public, so I'm going to figure it out. So if you want to come with me,
yeah,
you can do this.
She called me, she's like, how about we just go tomorrow? I'm like, sure, I can do a little hybrid day tomorrow. Because we do have jobs, y'all.
Have jobs.
So, I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So we get there at 4 a.m. Mind you, court starts at 9 a.m. So we get there at 4 a.m. It is dark, Lower Manhattan, Federal Court Building. We see on the line, explain how this line looks.
The line is a little interesting. It was a line, maybe about 14 people, full of various faces.
Yeah.
We got crackheads, we got homeless, we got regular people. We really didn't know exactly how this was set up, what it meant, because they allowed 14 people from the public and 21 people from the press. Mm-hmm. So when we got there, I think we were number 15 on the actual line. So we were like, fuck, does that mean one of us is going to get in, the other one is not going to get in?
Or maybe even both of us aren't going to get in.
Both of us are going to get in. And we got here at 4 o'clock in the morning.
And it's like, is someone else waiting and holding someone else's spot? So that's going to push me and you back, or...
It was a little confusing.
Shout out to our friend from, I believe she's from ABC. She's from one of the legacy networks, and she was so sweet. She advocated for us because there were some people that was trying to skip.
People were trying to skip.
They were trying to skip, and they did not wait online from 4 a.m. And she said, absolutely not. She got security, and she said they were online. They're supposed to be in that courtroom.
Yeah, she really held us down. We didn't even know where she was from, but
and we were like,
she really advocated for us.
We didn't know where she was from until we got home, and then I sent Star the video.
In Lower Manhattan, Darla Miles, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
That's our friend. We're like, oh, she's popping. Yeah, she's big dog. So the legacy media was very sweet throughout this whole experience. So we get in. What happens when we go through security? This is like the airport.
It's worse than the airport.
Yeah.
So you go through security, they're not playing with you, yo. Don't come in here with your fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
All right? They're taking your phone, they're taking your headphones, they're taking your tripods, any electronics, watches.
Smartwatch.
They're not, even if you have drinks. Remember one time we went in and you had a drink and it was like, is this a drink or is this gasoline, bitch? They're not playing games in there. They're not.
So I had a Starbucks refresher drink. And then I'm about to go through because I'm like, I'm sure you can bring a drink. And he goes, oh no, wait, sip it first. So I'm like, sure, you want me to sip my drink that I've already been sipping? Sure. So I take a sip and then I walk through and he's like, oh, okay. Because now I know it's not gasoline. And I'm like,
it was serious. It was serious. High profile. And that's when it started really kicking in yo, we really about to get in from
bitch. Reporting live from New York City. We are here at the Sean P. Diddy Combs trial at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm about to go aside, motherfucker. I'm about to see P. Diddy grave.
Then we go up in groups in the elevator. Get to, I think it was the 24th floor, maybe.
We're lined up.
We're lined up.
Mm-hmm.
Then they start escorting us in. They let us know right off the bat.
Shut your fucking mouth. Don't say nothing. Don't shake no facial expressions. No nothing. Just sit there and be quiet.
We're like, all right, we could do that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And so why it was important that we were in the first row of the public was because we were sitting right behind the family, guys. It was Mama Combs. It was Christian. It was Justin. It was Quincy,
the publicist, and Charlucci was Diddy's godbrother.
Yeah.
Literally so close that I can go like this and grab Mama Combs' wig off and be like, beauty supply store or human hair? Which one? Every day was different.
Before the court even starts, right? I got my notepad. I'm trying to get my pen, and I'm like, I'm all up in a notepad because that's how you take notes. There's no recording devices allowed, so it's straight old school
reporting,
pen and paper, right? So the notepad starts like,
I'm like, girl, what?
I look up, we see Sean Puffy P. Diddy brother Love Combs, and I could not believe my eyes. Y'all, Diddy is gray.
Gray, bro.
He's gray. That's why he was
He's
acting
not
as
even gray. He's white.
He looked like a black Santa Claus. Straight polar bear.
Like, not a hint of Just for Men. Not a dab of Beijing. Nothing.
Oriental black. If you know, you know.
Yeah. It was so crazy. And I've never met Diddy before. Have you met him before?
I have met him before.
I've never met him before. So just for the first time ever seeing him, it being in this particular situation where I'm sitting in on his court case.
But like even in
crazy.
this scenario, like I met him in passing at some industry event or whatever. But this is a different scenario, and it's a more intimate scenario. The courtroom isn't big, y'all. It is not big at all. Like if I wanted to take maybe 6 steps, I could probably touch Diddy.
Yeah.
If
just
the
a few
federal,
feet away.
Yeah. He was there. So he comes in and he's like this to the family.
And right off the bat, like the first thing before they bring the juror out, they go through like, you know, little issues that he may be having in jail or whatever like that. So his lawyers was like, listen, he doesn't have enough minutes on his phone. Like he needs more minutes. We can't get in contact with him sometimes. And I'm like, yo, Puffy's fighting for minutes? Like this is crazy. Like I can't believe I'm minutes.
He's fighting for minutes. Mr. Making the Band himself is fighting for minutes.
Mr. Mobile is on some Boost Mobile. I need more minutes. I need a refill.
Wow. That's crazy.
Crazy.
My name is Star, and this is day 14 of the Diddy trial in a New York Minute. And Mia took the stand. She always comes out the same way, hiding her face like, don't look at me. So we see you. We see you.
Mia took the stand after that. She came in and she was saying some things. She was like, how he threw a computer at her head.
Oh yeah. Puffy be doing everything else people
He
head.
SA'd her.
Skillet.
She got fired. All types of things.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot for us just walking in and we're just like, wow, okay. This is a lot going on.
Yeah. And they're showing the photos too. So what you guys don't get to see is number one, the exhibits. So that's all the photos, the videos, the voice notes, all that stuff we are seeing, we are hearing. It is on a screen for us, including the jury, to view. I'm Etsy Rowe, and this is the Diddy Docket Rapid Rundown. Let's get into it. Am I in the courtroom? Yes. You jealous? Is Diddy still paying Jane's rent today? Yo, the whole courtroom gagged. Absolutely.
So, lunch break. During lunch, it's a little bit too much to actually leave the building because you're going to have to go to security. So they have a cafeteria, which is like a really small little...
It's tiny, guys.
Yeah.
And so we go in, we see the family. What?
The entire family.
Yo.
Getting donuts, Cheetos, coffee.
Quincy is behind me. I think, who was behind you? Christian?
Justin was in front of me because I was looking like through the back of his hair and I was like, oh my God, he's losing a little hair in the back. And I think Quincy was behind you.
Yes.
Because Quincy was behind you and you were like,
oh my God, y'all know how fun Quincy is. I'm gonna tell you that. But,
it's crazy.
But here's how equalized we are in this setting, is that everybody is online waiting to get rung up for some Cheetos or some gum or coffee or whatever. They're all in the same line. And we end up sitting right next to them in the cafeteria, of course, because we're messy. Why the fuck not?
Why would we sit there? We sit right there.
The fuck? So we end up sitting right next to them, and we're like, girl, oh my God, this is crazy. And they were just chilling, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, it was just...
You can tell they were very accustomed to this. They've been doing this every day, and this is just the life that they have right now. So, I mean, from there, we went back into the court. Court will continue until like maybe 4 o'clock, and then you'd be dismissed, and then everyone will leave together. So we end up bumping into them again. It's like we will constantly keep bumping into individuals again. So
what happens when we leave the courtroom, right? Mind you, it was some time. We had actually went to use the restroom and then we came out and then we were like, damn, I think we missed the family coming out. Because at the end, after where you see that big crowd, we're going to insert clips and photos and videos and everything, right? You're going to see a big crowd outside of the courtroom waiting for the family. We're thinking we missed the family. Mind you, we don't know. This is our first day. Who knows? Guess what? We're waiting for the elevator and it comes down. And who is in the elevator as it opens?
The entire family.
The entire family.
And they were talking until the elevator opened and it was like complete silence. Dead silence. Not another word. So we step into the elevator and I think this was the longest elevator ride of my life.
It had to be. We're like this. Like in front of family. And I think I may have bumped like Christian or Justin. Like by mistake. And it was like, oh no, it's close. Like, oh my God, I'm sorry.
And we're just like, hey. And now we just looking at each other like, this is crazy. What are we doing here? This is wild.
It really felt like a secret society.
It really did.
Like it was crazy.
That same time, that same day, we also saw like Armand Wiggins.
Shout out to Armand.
We saw T-Cell. We saw like literally so many of the people that's been covering this right there in the courtrooms. And after this experience, we would go to the court just a few times a week. We started going on a regular basis. And
this is Etsy Rowe reporting live from the Sean Diddy Combs trial. We had an interesting victim today. Her name was Jane, going by an anonymous name. Her testimony today was very, very interesting. It was up and down. It was more so emotional, not a lot of physical violence, but stay tuned and I will have updates to you every single day.
And then these same faces, they became like almost like little Diddy family.
Yeah. It became a family. And on the last day, the day of the verdict, me and Star were like, you know what? We got to get it. We're going to get as much interviews as we can. We're going to try to get as much footage as we can.
Because we know too much at this point. We've been following it along every day. Even when we're not there, we're reading the transcripts. We're invested.
We're invested.
Yeah.
So we're like recording content, and guess who comes up to us and they're like, hey, are you guys content creators? Like, are y'all covering the trial? And we're like, yeah.
That's right.
So this is the setup. Across the street from the courtroom, there is a slew of tents, right? If you are under that tent, you are legacy media. That's like CNN, ABC, CBS, BBC, all of those people, MSNBC, that's where they're at. So we're following her, and we're like, bitch, we're going to that.
We're like, wait a minute. What are we doing exactly? She's like, yeah, can we interview you? I'm like, sure. We're following her. We get there. They're like, yes, so this is BBC. News.
Worldwide. International.
And, you guys, we're going to set up. You guys have about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And we're just going to ask you guys some basic questions because you guys been going to the court and you're like, we're going to ask you guys some, something real quick.
Casual.
We're like, all right, cool. So the reporter, she's getting ready. She's like, wrapping up her previous conversation. We're there like, shoot, let's try to date each other, not looking so greasy because it was hot out there.
It is New York courthouse, where we have just been getting that historic moment, the verdicts there. Nomia, I cross over to you. I hope your guests are ready.
It is hot and humid. Sweat is drenching. The makeup is melting. We're trying to get it together. We're like, are we about to be on TV?
Still just tuning in now. I'm here with Etsy Rowe and Angela Starr. They are both content creators. They've been following the Diddy trial from day one, 7 weeks. We're into the 8th week. They are part of this sort of big ecosystem of media that's here covering this extraordinary, high-profile, high-stakes trial. Sean Diddy Combs being found at 5 charges he was facing. He has been found not guilty on 2 of those charges.
So she starts asking us the questions.
The element that I want to get into this is race. So there were suggestions, and I saw this when I covered the R. Kelly trial, and actually in that example, RICO was successfully used against him. There were suggestions that as a black man, there was this attempt to take him down. I wonder how much you can speak about that. Like, what is your view on that particular sort of accusation, I guess, he was making, and that the women were just out for a payday as well?
I think we're all aware of the injustices that happen within the legal system regarding Black people and how we are charged easily, how we usually get more time, and things of that nature. However, I do think that just because you are Black doesn't mean that you should be able to get away with a crime.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, R. Kelly actually mentioned that too in his defense, but yeah. I think is this what you would agree with as well, Angela?
Yeah, R. Kelly needs to be in jail forever, under the jail, honestly, in my opinion.
He's in jail for a long time.
Yeah, in my opinion, I feel like it's a bit different. In R. Kelly's situation, I didn't feel like it was taking a Black man down. I felt like it was taking a pedophile down, and they need to be down. In Diddy's case, I do feel like a lot of people do believe that they're taking another powerful Black man down, because in reality, a lot of people in the industry are doing the same thing and worse. But that does, like she said, it doesn't justify the crime. The crime is the crime, and if you commit the crime, you need to do the time.
It's going and it's going and it's going. And it didn't occur to me that, number one, it was past 30 minutes. Right. It was actually about 20 minutes, guys.
About 20 minutes.
Being on. And she's asking us all these questions, and we don't know what questions she's going to ask us. We just know that it might be about the trial or maybe not. We don't know. We didn't approve any questions or anything like that. So, and we're just going off the cuff,
we're just in the vibe, just going in. Like, this is crazy. Like, as if, like, this was just where we were supposed to be.
How many people are watching you both? How many, what are your figures like?
I mean, it's a few thousand people, and we've gained momentum from this trial. Just being in court and coming here every day, sometimes 4 o'clock in the morning if we want to actually be in the court, sometimes 8, 9 o'clock just to be in the overflow room. It was a sacrifice that we have made in order to kind of be the first to hit the streets and to deliver the news to people.
I was going to say, you taking our jobs away, but no, but there is an audience
for you guys, but there is an audience for us, and I think that we complement each other, because there's some people who do want to hear it from a bit more relatable sense as opposed to a traditional news outlet. But you guys are fantastic. We cannot do what you guys do. Trust me.
Yeah, I didn't tell you to say that either.
No, for sure. She did it.
Just let you know, I'm sure it's not picking up, but it's so kind of chaotic here, isn't it? I feel like this is New York, right?
It's crazy out here.
You're both from New York.
We are both New Yorkers.
Yeah. And I'm thinking to myself, like, yo, I'm here talking about these heavy topics. I'm like, and the clown in me is like, I need some clown shit. Then I was just like, yo, I think I got a little baby all in my pocket. Let me see if I can find a way to pull this out.
Covering this extraordinary, high-profile, high-stakes trial, Sean Diddy Combs being found.
And I'm like, this is really crazy. If I'm able to pull this off on BBC, I'm doing it. And she did. And he did. Actually.
So we're going to put a link to our interview. We wrapped it up. And after the producer, the cameraman, the journalist that pulled us, and the woman who interviewed us, she was like, oh my God, y'all were great. We went way longer than what we expected. Like, they just loved it. Shout out to BBC News for giving us that platform. Truly appreciate it.
Yeah. And then at that time, now we like, yo, the fuck? Who won it next? Who won it? You know what I mean? Like, who want to get it? And then, like, literally probably 30 seconds later, someone else approached us and was like, can we interview you? And we were like, okay, bet. Come to find out, we did an interview, and it was with Interview Magazine. And we're like, wow, okay, that's crazy. Who else did we end up interviewing that day? Oh, then we saw Toure out there.
Shout out to Toure.
We saw Toure out there, and we're like, yo, I'm thinking to myself, like, yo, if I could get Toure to get an interview.
Crazy.
This is meant to be, this has to be something greater.
Yeah.
And we asked him, and he was like, okay.
To me, as somebody who's been covering this man for 30-some years, the headline is, Puff always gets away.
Like, oh, shit. So I interviewed him first, and then I'm like, you know what? My homegirl, she probably want to get a few words with you, too. Absolutely. So then we just switched off real quick.
Hey.
Is this a win for Puffy?
He believes it's a win. It's a much smaller amount of time than he could have gotten. He was clearly jubilant with the prayer hands and the shaking the fists and the kneeling in prayer.
It was wild.
Yeah.
We interviewed a lot of people. I think you interviewed like Ratchet TV,
Charlucci, Diddy's bestie. We got an interview with him too. I was like, oh my God,
people on the street, because everyone had mixed feelings about the verdict.
Yeah.
Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
At all, for nothing.
No, I can't say for nothing.
So what is he guilty of?
There's some mitigating circumstances that have not become clear just yet. I don't know what they are, but thank God they're not the most serious offenses, you know. And so we're trying to take a look at it and see where it goes from this point on. God willing, they release him and he can like address it from out here on the sidewalk.
Some people felt like he's getting off and that he always continues to keep getting off. And then some people feel like it was fair. And I think we were pretty mutual. We were just covering it.
Yeah, we told ourselves that we were going to be, throughout this whole process, very much on our journalish-ish, like neutral, cover it, and be about your business. Yeah. So,
which was crazy. While we were having the interview with BBC, there was madness going on around us. Literally, right across the street from us, people were having baby oil poured all over them. Yeah. They were wearing wild t-shirts.
Frico is not a Rico. Frico's not a Rico. Get the shirt.
What did you think about the verdict of the trial?
Listen, if the glove don't fit, you must acquit. Being a Frico is not a motherfucking Rico. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? The federal government wasted taxpayers' money on this bullshit, okay? I was waiting for the hardcore facts. Where the Mary J. Blige freak-off tapes? I thought they was gonna get that. Where the bodies at? Why they didn't bring Q from Day 26 up on the stand? That nigga be crying for no reason. We still don't know what happened to him.
These shirts are made by Charlucci. He came up with this phrase.
Rico is not a Rico?
This is brilliant.
Brilliant.
This is what most people think who are happy with the verdict. Like, they're like, he's some free shit.
Yeah. We saw people going in on some of the YouTubers. They were fighting.
You bullied Diddy's entire family.
So listen, let's get back into what happened with the prosecution.
Because you're a liar.
And then we end up going back inside to see if they were going to approve him being released that day. Because everyone was waiting around because there was a good chance that he can be released the same day, which is kind of crazy. It's like, being released the same day, like, who does that?
It's like, even when you're convicted of a felony, that's insane. Like, I was like, wait, what? But it looked like it because this day in particular had barricades all over the place, right? We actually had to walk, once you walk out of the courtroom, you have to walk down the block and then across the street, almost similar to how it'd be like if it was a parade or something like that. It was never like that before. You could just walk.
It was looking like the Labor Day parade, but it wasn't. It was just crazy.
So we were like, yo, is he about to get released today? Maybe the prosecution said absolutely not. This man is too violent.
They said, get your ass in my cell.
So his hearing date is October 3rd, 10 a.m. For now. And yeah.
So while we went back inside to see if they were going to allow him to come out, we're waiting to hear what the judge is going to say. We're sitting right in front of us is Lauren LaRosa, Armand Wiggins, and Lovely T.
Shout out to Lovely T. I got an interview with her
Lovely T. And it's like we have become like
we're in
this
world
community.
Now.
We're in this world now.
Yeah.
We're in it now. It's just such a historical experience.
It was an historical experience. It was humbling.
Yeah.
I was so full of all of it was way, way more positive than what I thought. Yeah. Shout out to Legacy Media, who was very, very sweet, who advocated for us, who gave us interviews. Shout out to the content creators who gave us the inside scoop. A lot of them that were online let us know what the process was.
And shout out to us, bro.
Shout out to us.
This was a real sacrifice. We still have jobs and we sacrificed, and we were coming there every single week and coming early so that we can be actually in the courtroom. And for our followers, we were giving them live, up-to-date, status of what was going on. And this was like a new journey for both of us, but it felt right.
Yeah.
And it just felt like this was just a opening door to something bigger. So I don't know what it is, but it's like
we're both in entertainment, we're both singers, actress, models, she's a comedian, all that stuff. So it's like, damn, like journalist? Question mark?
Journalist? Question mark? Maybe. And that just goes to show, like, if you have a heart desire for something, or if you just do it. You just want to branch out and try something, just do it. You've got absolutely nothing to lose. How the fuck we end up on BBC for like 20 minutes, y'all? You have to look it up and find it.
We both did interviews with the ABC anchors.
How you doing an interview with your icon? Or with icons and legendary Torres, and like, it was wild.
Yeah. The anchors are like, oh, hey girl, how are you? I'm like, hey girl, how you doing? Lunch?
was so crazy. But we want to give you guys like a wrap up at least so you can understand this journey with us and then kind of follow us along on what's next.
Yeah.
You know, make sure you follow us. What is your Instagram, your
At
YouTube?
Etsyroe on all platforms, ETSYROE.
And then follow me at A Star's Mentality and the Angie Star Show. And like, yeah, we're doing it. Like, show us some love. We're out here.
We're
out
just
here.
2 young individuals trying to make it, and we're just doing our best.
Yeah.
We're just girls.
Yeah, and we killing it. I don't care. This is a grand experience, and I'm loving it. I think it brought us closer together as friends.
Oh, for sure.
And remember that one time we was like, yo, we can't just be talking about these stuff all the time. We went to the club. We went to the club, and we're in the club, and we're like, so when Mia said he threw the computer at her head,
do you remember when Cassie said that he threw a skillet at her?
That is so crazy. She had 1, 2 in her mouth at the same time. He's a monster. It was crazy. Like, wow. But such an experience. Had so much fun. And yeah, listen, we are officially journalists. Call us to come report your next story.
Absolutely.
And just we're open for business. And yeah.
Thank y'all for y'all support.
Thank you for your support
on our journey.
Yeah.
And yeah. See you soon.